Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Alan Bostic, the Poker Shaman, streaming to you from the Poker Dojo in Oakland, California, where it is 3:45 p.m. On a Monday afternoon. I am a little bit late for my target start time of 3 o'clock, but the schedule is not really pinned down yet, although I have updated my schedule command in the chat. And today I am doing another play and explain session on Ignition, playing 50 no limit, $50 no limit, 25-cent, 50-cent blinds. I'm playing 2 tables because that's my limit of focus for a play and explain, because when I'm playing 3 or 4 tables, I'm too busy playing and don't have enough mind share for explaining. But 2 tables are adequate, sufficient. 1 table is too much downtime and not enough time, not enough plays to explain. 2 tables is just about right. 3 tables or more is too much play to explain. So here I am. I have not taken the blind yet on either table, but both tables are full. We are taking data with Poker Tracker and have HUD data coming in. 100 is very tentatively yellow. 100 in the very tentatively green. They open limped on the button, or they limped on the button. We have King 3 offsuit in the big blind. A player who is obviously weak. Oh no, they are a new player and they posted. Never mind. Or they missed a blind or something. But they are posting in the cutoff. This player has opened. They've played 1 hand aggressively. Start them off as yellow. We are not defending King 3 offsuit. To an open and 2 calls. I have just joined Brad Wilson's pre-flop boot camp, not because I feel especially weak in my pre-flop decisions, except in the areas of multiple bet pots, both as attacker and as a defender. I feel comfortable in my initial ranges, except possibly in the blind, in my blind versus blind spots. There's another place to work on. But see, sitting right here talking, I can identify places where I can see pre-flop bootcamp is going to help me, so it's the value is obvious, even though I feel strong in general in my pre-flop ranges. But there are 2 other advantages of pre-flop bootcamp. The first is that the complete set of ranges for 6 max online close to optimal play are available to pre-flop bootcamp members on Range Trainer Pro, a training service which I think highly of, with the singular exception that I find it exceedingly difficult to get my own ranges or ranges from other sources into Range Trainer Pro. They have canned ranges you can buy, and they also have Brad Wilson's ranges canned that bought through Preflop Bootcamp. And so the ranges look good, and I'm looking forward to, here we have tag seeming player opens under the gun for 3x. We have pocket 8s on the button. I don't think we want a 4-bet or 3-bet. I think we just want a flat here. No, it's queen. I'm going to flat despite the rake. When I think about 3-betting, I start wanting to fold. And we have whiffed, and we're just going to fold to a c-bet. We are going to check behind the villain's checking range. A good player is going to be checking 100% and then leading out on the flop. Do we want to turn our hand into bluff? No. And here we have, I want to use the time bank. I don't think we want to call that bet. Here's the time bank, and I want to 4x there with king. Oh shit, there was another poster. I should have made it 5 or 6x. This person is limped twice. Make them green. Our raise gets through. Buy chips here. Four, 5 is going to be a fold. Queen deuce is not calling an open. 2.5x open. And Preflop Bootcamp isn't just ranges to practice with or ranges to practice with on a particular training site. It is also a training methodology. There had been live sessions over time, but I gather that Brad is moving away from the live sessions and more towards pre-recorded video information. That's fine with me. I've been looking over the material, and it looks like there's specific training around approaches to memorizing ranges. There is advice about effective memorization, doing spaced practice, folding to the limp and the ISO and the 2 calls of the ISO. This looks like a good table. 63.25 is now starting to look green. 38.13 is green. 67.17 is green. Nice table. This person open limped or posted. 2 hands, open limped. That makes open limping automatic gets a tentative green. This is 25.25. They get yellow. Jack 9 in the low jack is going to be a fold. And once again, I iterate my theory of early tagging. I'm a Bayesian. I start out with an early assumption and adjust it as the data comes in. So I have something to work with at the start, and it's always subject to revision, and I should be trying to revise it. One out of 6 looks green. 25 looks yellow. 6325 moves from yellow to green. Pocket 3, oh, there's a limper. I don't like it. I'm going to fold. I can see an argument for ISOing, but going to play it post flop. There's minimal fold equity. 3825 could be. That's borderline green and yellow, but we saw them open limp. I'm not going to change our read just yet. 2020, 25-0, 63-25. Let's actually go to purple because of the over 50%. 70-30 goes to purple. 369. Seven four offsuit is not going to be a defend. And we'll wind up with dead air. The other reason I signed up for Preflop Bootcamp is that Brad Wilson, who runs, he's the host of the Chasing Poker Greatness podcast, and he also has a community called Greatness Village on Slack that features, among other things, a weekly Zoom session called the Poker Power Hour. And hitherto, the Poker Power Hour has been freely open to everyone who is a Greatness Village member on the Slack. But now as his info product business grows, info products, but with poker strategy, mass data analysis-based poker strategies. As that business grows, he is wanting to limit access to the Poker Power Hour to his various purchasers of his info products. And so people can discuss more freely the detailed contents of the info products and not be concerned about giving away the secrets. Okay, I'm not gonna 3-bet King Jack off against a relative unknown type player. I want more data on how they respond to 3-bets before I start 3-betting them light. Ace Queen offsuit in the cutoff. We are going to open this for 2.5x. It gets through. Get our blinds back. A6 offsuit, and the hijack's going to be a fold. We are checking behind 10-4 offsuit. We have backdoor straight possibility. Oh, we're no point in sticking around. Poster here, 7-6 offsuit in the small blind. I don't think we're going to be playing. 8-9, small blind. This is a call. And we have bets a third pot. We have backdoor straight potential. I'm going to continue. Now we are open-ended. He overbets. And we take it down with our semi-bluff. I punted on the raise size that was more than a third of my stack, and if we recalled, it would left me in an awkward spot on the river without a big enough stack to convincingly bluff. It's moving too fast. And now we wait again. This table we need to top up. I wish Ignition had a auto top up feature, but we do what we can. Theoretically, Jurajin, which is the table manager I use, is going to sometime soon implement auto top-up for Ignition, but this is not that day. Eight, 7 offsuit on the button. That's not quite good enough to open, and there is a limper ahead of us. We're just tough folding it. 20, 33. No data on their folding to opens. A 2.5x ISO, which seems a little small. This person looks horribly fishy anyway. 9-4 offsuit is going to be a fold. How are people looking here? 25-19. There's still the evidence of the open limp, but 25-19 is looking more. 9-4 offsuit is going to be a fold. This person is 57-29. Their c-bet stats are low, so I'm not going to mark them as lag. I'm just going to mark them as whale. 38-31. The numbers are low, but that's the hand numbers is low. But 38-31 is on the high side for a tag. It's much more laggy, and these post-flop aggression frequencies, flop and turn, are high. So I am beginning to think this person is laggy. So if I'm beginning to think that, let's flag them red. So while this table this player has played 2 hands, has VPIP 100% without a raise, I'm tentatively marking them green. 41-12 is definitely 18-18. Pocket 4s in the big blind, folding the 6-3 off. It's now 3-handed. I'm just going to call. We're not going to bet. That's not a good card. I think we have to fold. If they bet a third pot, yeah, I think we fold. New player in the big blind. We have 7-3 offsuit in the small blind. That's an easy fold. Queen 5 offsuit in the low jack's an easy fold. Deuce 5 suited on the button. I'm not playing that. I have pretty snap judgments about my pre-flop. Queen 6 is a fold. My pre-flop RFI, raise first in range. I think I am weak specifically in like the 8-7, 7-6, 6-5 suited sorts of hands in various positions. I don't have a good sense of how often to go with them. Deuce 5 offsuit in the small blind is going to be a fold. And that's one of the things doing the work in the pre-flop boot camp can bring me. 7-4 suited on the button's a fold. No data on this player. 25-25 is some data there. Potentially yellow. Queen 7 off is a fold. 17-13 is... I don't... cancel. I'm not sure about them. There was that open limping, but all their other the gap between PFR and VPIP is tight enough to be good, but they have no other aggressive tendencies. Five offsuit in the small blind is going to be a fold. My stats are 17-4, so I look kind of tight passive. 8-3 offsuit's a fold. 3-5 offsuit in the small blind is going to be a fold. 67-33. Their stats are still kind of passive post, or at least honest post. 33-22. 25 c-bet flop. King 6 suited. We're not calling to an open. Pocket kings on the button on table 2. We are definitely playing, just the details of how to play. Queen 6 offsuit is going to be a fold. Here's a limp in the low jack, from the hijack. Jack 3 offsuit in the low jack's a fold. Jack 3 suited. We are ISOing 4x. Now, so far we look really nitty. Oh, we are in position, so it's 2.2, close to. And that's a very good flop for us. It's connected. This sizes the turn for a very easy shove. And we double up against pocket tens. That, I don't know if that shove was bad or not. Jack 10 offsuit is an open on the button. We are not. Good Lord, that's like, that's not actually an unreasonable 3-bet size, but we're folding. Question their judgment about 3-betting a 16-6, but is what I appear to be here. They'd have to be pretty good. Their 3-bet is 1 out of 4. This guy's 3-bet is 1 out of 9. Pocket 10s in the hijack. Standard open. Unknowns. This player is aggro. The high 3-bet number, 2 out of 11. But it gets through. Queen 4 suited in the big blind. That might be playable dependent on open size and opener position. Unknown player. I don't like it. I'm going to let it go. Pocket jacks in the small blind. That will be fun. X 3-bet. And we have both a club and a heart there. Sizing up just a little bit from a third. Betting our range there. They call. That is not good. We block hearts. I think we check. They check back. Can we bet for thin value here? I'm going to chance it. Third pot. Backdoor straight came in. Over here, king queen offsuit on the button. This player is 3-bet me again. I've got enough here. Folding to the ISO. $3.17, third pot. We have a pair, we call. Now we have trips. And we can get it in if they bet any reasonable size. We're gonna because we have this player is clearly 3-betting a lot. Nine. Three out of 8 is huge, but either he had it that time or they've got a 4-bet bluffing game. Five, 3 offsuit in the big blind is not defendable. Any watchers? Deriding, who might be a person, might be a bot. If they're a person, hi Deriding, welcome to my stream. Thank you for watching. And if you're a bot, well, do what bots do. I don't know. I don't understand what bots on Twitch are for. What people gain by running them. But they show up and they don't count for viewers. But deriding, if you are a real person, welcome. If you like what you see, hit the follow button. Get notifications for when I come on stream. Fold the king 3 suited early, folding the jack 4 offsuit on the button. Ace jack diamonds. This guy's opening wide. So 375. Four is close enough. He gets through. Against wide openers, and this person is coming across as a wide opener. King 4 offsuit. Oh no, there's a small blind ISO. These stats are starting to look aggro. Post flop, 42.19, 69.19. He's graduated to purple. Ace 5, early opener, we're folding. This person 3-bets a lot. Ace 7 offsuit would be an open without a poster. Would be a no-brainer open with nobody in front of me. Got 3 players to get through. I'm gonna fold it. Wouldn't open it in the cutoff. This person seems to habitually isolate limpers, despite their wide range. I'm gonna graduate them to red. There's a big gap between VPIP and PFR, but their PFR is kind of high. There's a huge gap between VPIP and PFR, and this person might actually be an orange. Orange is aggro whale, maniac. Five 4 offsuit on the button goes nowhere. Started at 3:45. It's 4:23 now. We've been going for more than half an hour, which is adequate for game tape. Game tape being what I review for my own. This person squeeze potential. I'm gonna fold. Would have flopped my set, but when I have an identified big 3-better, would have filled up. Sigh. But I made the right choice in a results-oriented way. Would have lost my stack there, guaranteed. ISOing this clearly green. Pocket aces over here. Low two-tone, none of my suit. This player is really loose. We are sizing up. Waiting a bit before we check. Betting a third pot here. Actually, let's bet 2/3. four deuce. Nice hand, sir. Very well played. Why are they donking into me? That's gonna give me the time bank. Please give me my time bank so I can. They 6-8 perhaps. We're gonna call, getting half a pot. We now have aces up. Raising to put them in. They're time banking, so I'm confident I have the best hand at this point. Not certain, but pretty confident. King Jack offsuit is going to defend, not against a 3-bet, however. We win over here. 4 deuce is folding. Not yet. Let's wait how this hand plays out. Not a good hand to check. Let's bet 2/3. And we're done if they call. It's basically a bluff. Also equity protection, but mostly bluff. This person is not reloading. And with these stats, I don't blame them. Put in half their stack on this flop. That can't be a good card for them. Unless they have a set. Six off is a fold. Now that puts this person in a good spot. And yes, they are time banking. Better decide quick. King deuce offsuit in the hijack is a fold. Pocket eights in the big blind. The big fish has just busted out and left. We get a walk with our pocket eights. Ace 9 offsuit in the small blind. We're not calling the ISO. 13 is definitely yellow. I like how they played that previous hand. 18, 33, 42, 21, 4:30. We've been going for 45 minutes. I'm going to stop at an hour. Among other things, my poker tracker data suggests that my win rate goes down after an hour of play. That my winning session, my sessions an hour long or less have a higher win rate than sessions longer than an hour. Pocket fours on the button. We'll see what happens here. Queen Jack in the small blind against a low Jack open. We're not playing. We're not flatting. 10-4 offsuit's going to be a fold on the button. My win rate per hour or per 100 hands in sessions longer than an hour is lower than my win rate in this person is tight, this person is loose. We are sizing up because of the loose player in the small blind. But it gets through that player. We are 2 overs, nut flush draw on a reasonably dry board. We are going to bet a third pot. Ace queen here. Bet 2/3. Gets through. We had metric buttload of equity, but we don't get to realize it, but we do take the pot. Queen 9 offsuit is going to be a fold. This player, 15-11, 0 out of 8, so that's like 9%. We are in position. We're going to call. We flop top pair. Jack deuce is going to be a fold. They bet 361. We wait a little bit before we flat. We are checking back on the turn if they it's a 1-liner to an 6, 4-liner to a 6. 6-9 is the nuts. I'm going to check back. We win. Unknown. 2.5x open. $4.35. And this frequent 3-better, who is now down to 3 out of 17. We are going to flat with Jack 10. Gut shot and backdoor clubs. This is a good continuing hand. Bets a third pot. This is the second time he has reaggressed to my aggression. We are getting 2.2 to 1. We basically have 4 nut outs, basically 6 effective outs, so that's 24%. We need 3 to 1 to be calling, which need to fold. King 8 suited is an easy peasy defend. We have some backdoor straight possibility, no spades. They now we have a pair. The spades have gotten there. Do we have thin value? Bet a third pot. That's a very thin value bet. It's probably unwise, but probably the best line to take with that King 8 hand would be to bluff catch the river. What was it? %3 pre-flop raise is pretty damn high. And their RFI is 67% from the cutoff, period. %67 from the cutoff is freaky high. So I am thinking maybe we should be... Oh, 3 out of 6 from early position, that's freaky high, and 67% from the cutoff is freaky high. I think this person is opening really wide, and they are subject to exploitation with wide 3 bets. How's my viewership doing? Deriding and feet. Is feet a bot or a real person? I've seen somewhere a list of bots that monitor Twitch streams. I recognize some of them. I'm not on top of others. 45 diamonds. 6-3 offsuit. That's 5 out of 8. They're starting out pretty orange. 7-2, 14-14, 47-24. We are checking our 6-3 offsuit. We have some backdoor straight potential, but that's it. Jack 7 offsuit's going to be a fold. Betting 60 cents. Half pot, I guess. Half pot bet sizing is a tell that somebody does not understand bet sizing. High rake situation, I don't see the point in attacking. Just gonna fold. Nine, 6 off is gonna be a fold. Eight, 6 off suit's gonna be a fold. It's 442. One more orbit at each table. Take the blind one more claim on table 2. Three more minutes, yes. Queen deuce suited is going to be a fold in the high cutoff. 9-6 offsuit is going to be a fold. King 9 on the button. Gets through. 10-9 offsuit in the cutoff is an easy fold. Ace queen offsuit in the hijack is a definite open. And against this player, I will definitely 3-bet. Ace 8 is going to be open. This is going to be 375. Can bet for thin value here. We have the queen of clubs. Do they have the king? No. And we're down to one table. It is 4:45. Let us sit out this blind. Okay, I'm going to be back on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Time. That's 2000 hours Universal Time, aka Greenwich Mean Time, for my study stream. On the docket for this week is a review of, with Hold'em Resources Calculator, of my final table hands from the $2,000 guarantee, $5.50 entry tournament on Ignition last Thursday night, where I took first place. And on Thursday evening at 6 p.m., early Friday morning, 0100 hours Universal Time, is my Ignition study stream. No, correction, Ignition Tournament Grind. My study stream is Wednesday, Tournament Grind on Ignition on Thursday, including the weekly free roll. 6 p.m. Pacific, 0100 hours Friday morning Universal Time. And on Sunday, starting at noon Pacific Time, 1900 hours Universal Time, Tournament Grind on Black Chip Poker, which is another skin on the Winning Poker Network, which is the network for America's Card Room. I stream on Black Chip Poker because I get from an old legacy sign-up deal 35% rakeback, which is huge. Much better than what the rewards I get on ACR. So I play Black Chip. That'll be at Sunday at noon. 1900 Universal. And next Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time, 2200 hours Universal Time, I will be back for another one of these Ignition Cash Game Play and Explain sessions, which I am doing now once a week. And I'm going to be going over the recording afterwards to pick out hands for review in my study session, in an upcoming study session. And my game tape is very valuable for developing oneself as a player, and I encourage you all to do the same. And whether or not you stream. And like that, I am done here. In the meantime, play well and run better.